A new report suggests President Biden could drop out of the presidential race as early as this weekend. Axios cites several top Democrats who say increasing pressure from congressional leaders and his own political allies may be persuading Biden that he cannot win and has no choice but to end his re-election bid. Now, none of those Democrats spoke on the record. It's important to note. Several prominent Democrats have publicly or privately concluded that Biden's campaign struggles could cost their party not only the White House, but also the House and the Senate in the November elections. Neither the White House nor the Biden campaign has yet to comment on this Axios report. And this all comes as eyes are on former President Donald Trump tonight for the final day of the Republican National Convention. So we're going to send it back out to Rob and Jay, who are in Milwaukee. Hey, guys, big night tonight.
Hey, Carolyn, yeah, I mean, all eyes on the Republican National Convention, but right now at the moment, it is what is happening at the top of the Democratic ticket. There has just been pressure mounting on on President Biden to drop out of this race, and now we're hearing it from top Democrats tonight. Joining us now, Maritza Giorgio of America Tonight, who has been following the RNC convention. Look, this is getting to be a lot of pressure for the president, and this COVID diagnosis, he said the day before in an interview that a medical condition would make him consider leaving the race.
And here's the thing that we talked about so much last night. I mean, first of all, we had Adam Schiff come out yesterday, right? Every day that
Pelosi protege.
Yes, and every day that pressure campaign builds and builds and builds. And, you know, I had COVID a few weeks ago. To be fully transparent, it knocked me out. I couldn't do anything. I slept all day long. He's the president of the United States. He can't afford to do that. And it really takes you down. It takes a while to get rid of the fatigue after that. So I think this is a big blow for the Biden campaign.
And listen, this Axios report, which you can imagine is burning like wildfire through the news industry right now. We did get a statement from the Biden campaign in response to that reporting that reads as follows. This is from a TJ Ducklow, part of the Biden campaign. Joe Biden is his party's nominee. He's the president of the United States. He is running for re-election. Baseless conjecture from anonymous sources is not a scoop. Tonight, a convicted felon will talk about how he'll make people's lives worse if he gains power. Let's focus.
Well, and here's the thing that I keep coming back to, right? We had President Biden saying, I'm in it, I made it up my mind, I'm running, and I'm staying in it. Nancy Pelosi said he needs to make this decision. He says, I already have. But do any of us expect him to go on any of these primetime interviews and say, well, yeah, I'm mulling it over? Right. I mean, he wouldn't show his cards that way. So, as we say, things can change in an instant. And we're all just watching those push alerts on our phone at this point.
We're getting one story from President Biden in public, and then we're having to hold that in our headspace with all of these reports, these mounting reports of top Democrats. This is not like a smaller, lesser-known names. Adam Schiff, Nancy Pelosi, Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, all either calling for him to drop out or just expressing reservations of some kind.
And the whispers, politicians in general, this is a group that likes to chit-chat. You go into a bathroom at the Republican National Convention right now and you hear all kinds of gossip, okay? So
I'll actually elaborate on that during the commercial.
Yes, here's the deal. Like what we are hearing behind the scenes and on background people, this is all they're talking about. Yeah. And already questions about his mental fitness and if he's up for it. And again, like COVID is not going to help him. COVID is not going to help him.
No, it just furthers the narrative of being weak and not being up to the job. Even though it's COVID, I mean, it's a pandemic. We've all had it by this point.
Yeah.
And again, and I know the political intrigue is at a fever pitch. He's still a human being.
Yes.
And he's been in politics for 50 plus years. And we all get old. We're not at 80 what we were at 20 or 30. My dad has dementia. I've had to take away the car. It's brutal. It's got to be tough. I think he really believes he could win and believes, wants to stay in the fight because that's all he's known, to let it go. And if anyone out there's had a conversation with grandma or grandpa saying, give me your keys, I bet it didn't. They say, okay, here you go.
Yeah,
it didn't happen that way. And we're not talking about car keys. We're talking about the nuclear codes and the commander-in-chief and leading the greatest country in the world. Well, it can't be easy on a human level.
For a man that has made protecting democracy like the linchpin of his campaign.
And I think, too, when people are talking to him behind closed doors, what we're hearing is that the conversation has shifted. It's not just that you can't win, it's that you're bringing the people in these other races down.
The worst possible legacy for a president.
And so if all of a sudden Democrats lose the Senate, the Republicans keep the House, and the Republicans take the White House, that's not a good look for Democrats.